What is the distance from X, which is right there, to that point Y, which is just there? Now the easy way out of this would be to draw a triangle like that, and then obviously that is a 90-degree angle there, and then we can use the theorem of Pythagoras to calculate the length of the hypotenuse, which will be the distance between X and Y. So let's do that quickly. We can see that the line there is 3 blocks long, and the line there is 1 block long. So we can say, according to Pythagoras, that xy squared, the length of that side, is equal to 3 squared plus 1 squared. That would give me 9 plus 1 is equal to 10. But we don't want xy squared, we want xy. So we're going to take the square root on both sides, which will give us that xy is equal to square root 10. We don't need to simplify that into a decimal because it is an irrational number. So that then is the length or the distance from X to Y. But now in coordinate geometry, you will also be expected to make use of the distance formula. Now the distance formula is xy, the length or the distance between points X and Y, is given by the square root of x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. Now x2, x1, y2 and y1 would be the coordinates of the respective 2 points. So x would be 3 and that line there 4, y would be 2 on the x-axis and 1 on the y-axis. And then we can say, for instance, that is x2 and y2, and this is x1 and y1. Substitute them into the formula to get x2 minus x1. So let's just do all of this first. x2 minus x1 would be 3 minus 2 in brackets squared plus y2 minus y1 will be 4 minus 1 also squared. That will give us square root of 3 minus 2 is 1 squared plus 4 minus 1 is 3 squared. That will give us 1 plus 9, which is exactly the same then square root of 10 as the length or the distance of the length of the line between X and Y, or the distance between the 2 points X and Y. Square root 10, which is exactly the answer we got there when we use straightforward Pythagoras. And if you look at this formula very closely, you'll actually notice Pythagoras in there, because that squared is one of the terms, which will give us that one there, or even that one squared, and that bracket squared gave us the other term squared, the length of the physical sides of the triangles squared. So the distance formula, just for your information, distance formula is just another way of actually writing Pythagoras' theorem. But you will be expected in coordinate geometry to make use of the distance formula, so that's how you do it then.